This is a little diary recording. Currently on my way up toward Redmond. It's January 22nd, and it's snowing outside. On March 13th, 2020, I learned that we would be pausing school, and Adam was coming back from a field trip, and he wouldn't be going back to middle school for 7th grade for a time being. Sam would be pausing 5th grade, and I would be trying to work from home and communicate with my students. We learned in February earlier that year that coronavirus had kind of hit the United States, and we were kind of bracing for what that was going to mean. And honestly, I had no idea what that was going to mean. Right after that, we went into a lockdown where we stopped seeing people. No one came into our house, and we've canceled all of our travel plans. We went into a plan where we would kind of go out very early in the morning or late at night to get our groceries and try to avoid contact with people and wear masks. And Emily was put on furlough, so she wasn't working for the first time in 18 years. She took some significant time off. And it was pretty hard, I have to say. And looking back, it was stressful. Several months after coronavirus hit, we lost my brother-in-law's little brother, Peter, and partially due to the shutdown. And that was just tragic. And right after that, my mom was kind of forced to make a decision. Her sister, my Aunt Carol, went into, had some bad health issues, and my mom had to make a decision about what it is that she was going to do, and if she was going to go down in the middle of a pandemic and see her sister or not. And it was really, really stressful. My mom did have a chance to go down to Florida, and she did have a chance to go see her sister. And she later passed away, not of COVID, but COVID made everything worse, made everything more difficult. I think as I reflect on some of the things that were maybe positives were I spent an inordinate amount of time with my boys, and that has been something that I'll cherish. We were lucky, we're fortunate. We had a lot of flexibility in our family. We were financially stable, and I was able to spend some time outside with my kids. We did a lot of mountain biking. We did a very memorable backpacking trip that Sam will tell you that led to maybe a little phobia of the wind. After that, we had a chance to drive up to Washington with Emily's family, with Ross and Judy and Carolyn and Dennis, and we had a chance to kind of hunker down in a beautiful house right on a bay up on San Juan Island. It's been quite the up and down. We're back in school, remotely, of course, and I'm communicating with my students over a computer. Emily is back to work. She's shifted things around, and Adam and Sam have they've really had to take quite a hit in terms of what they're able to do. Their circle of friends is pretty small right now. They don't have a chance to really go out and play just like normal kids would just go out and play. We've been pretty tough on them. I'm recording this in the middle of a storm, which you're maybe wondering, why are you out driving in a snowstorm if you don't have to? I'm on my way to go get a COVID vaccine. Emily already got her first dose. I'll get my first dose in about hopefully half an hour, if we make it there okay. Traffic's pretty bad because of the snow and the road conditions. I think I'm optimistic. Things are getting better. In the midst of all of this, we've had quite the political year, and Donald Trump was voted out of office and impeached for the second time. And his leadership really caused a lot of stress and anxiety for our family, and we're quite happy that that era is now over and we're starting anew with President Biden. I think things are going to get better. I'm always the eternal optimist, and it's been quite the year, but I think today for me marks a significant page turning of a new chapter. Getting my COVID vaccine and thinking about the future and our kids' future, I'm really optimistic and happy that we're going to be able to travel, see friends, see my mom who I haven't seen in over a year and a half, and get to see my sister and her family in her new house. We're all going to be okay, and we weathered this storm pretty well. I'm really proud of our family, and I think that we're really fortunate. A lot of others didn't have as good of a, they didn't have as good of a run through the last year, and we did okay. We had some ups and downs, but we came out of this, I think, stronger and more knowledgeable and closer. And so as I continue to make my way up to Redmond, to the fairgrounds, where about 2,000 teachers are going to get vaccinated over the next 4 days, I'm hopeful that the future looks bright for the Hutter family, and we're going to get a chance to travel again. And I'm really proud of our family and the way they've been able to react to the setbacks that we've had over the last year. We stood strong. We did what we thought was the right things to do. We stayed safe. We kept others safe. We took care of people. And I think we did a good job. I'm really proud of us. Here's to 2021, and maybe a year from now, this will be fairly distant.